Hey, let me talk about what we got done here tonight. The Republican Party and President Trump and everybody that works on our side has promised fiscal responsibility and fiscal discipline, and we're delivering on those promises again tonight. I just signed our H.R. 4, which is our rescissions package, the first of what we believe will be multiple rescissions packages. That's our plan. I'm delighted to send that over to the President's desk for signature, and he'll sign that quickly. We clawed back $9 billion in taxpayer funds and wasteful spending, fraud, waste, and abuse. We've been targeting that every area. This was directed to wasteful spending in the previous State Department, of course, the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, and a couple of other areas. We looked at that. We thought it was a waste of taxpayer funds, and we're taking care of business. So we'll continue to do that. We're going to downsize the scope of government. Government is too large. It does too many things, and it does almost nothing well. We believe in a limited government that's accountable and efficient and effective for the people, and we're going to continue to demonstrate that through our actions here on the floor. So,
Mr. Speaker, have you committed to a debate on the non-binding?
In what the Trump administration is trying to do on the Epstein files, based on what the House tried to do tonight, are Republicans in the House trying to get more in line with the President and what he wants with some of the actions he's taken tonight on Epstein? What's going on?
There's no daylight between the President and House Republicans on transparency. And he's been very clear that he wants all credible information, credible evidence to be turned over to the people so that the people can decide. We trust the American people in their judgment, and we're for that. The President is for that, and there's different ways everybody expresses the same truth. But I would tell you that there's a unified opinion on that.
Mr. Speaker, have you committed to a debate?
In the Rules Committee tonight, you guys advanced a rule with the Epstein resolution that you guys crafted. Do you commit to putting that on the floor for a full chamber vote? The
Rules Committee turned into a bit of a debacle this week because the Democrats were trying to politicize this. We were working on cutting fraud, waste, and abuse and wasteful spending, and they kept trying to hijack that and derail it and turn it into Epstein hearings. That's not what the subject was. So the Republicans on the Rules Committee, most of them that were present, voted against Democrat amendments to try to hijack that. That was the right thing for them. They were wrongfully tarred and feathered by people who did not understand what was happening and said that they were covering up for, they were in favor of concealing Epstein files. It's simply not true. So the resolution that was advanced tonight in the Rules Committee was for them to go on record and say, no, of course we're for transparency. Of course, every single one of the Republicans on the Rules Committee are for transparency and for releasing the files, just as the President of the United States is, and they wanted that to make crystal clear, make it crystal clear. I think their vote tonight did. We'll determine what happens with all that. There's a lot developing. The President made his statements this afternoon. He's asked the Attorney General to release the information. I'm certain that she will. And everybody can make their own decisions about that. So
after this funding cut, do you support the idea of a pocket rescission center?
We support rescissions in whatever form they could come to us. We want to cut spending, fraud, waste, and abuse. That will be an ongoing quest of ours. We had some of the DOGE cuts that were involved here. We had many of them in the big, beautiful bill, many of the executive orders. We want to codify those. We want to cut more spending. We want to bring the control of the government back to the hands of the people. That's not just a slogan for us. We are demonstrating that time after time. Let me point this out. Let me point this out. The Democrats voted the other way. They voted to support and to keep wasteful spending, to support and to keep fraud and waste, these crazy expenses. We were funding transgender operas in Peru, by one example, right, through the USAID funding. They voted against eliminating that tonight. Democrats are on record with some really crazy things, and everybody needs to evaluate that before the 2026 election.
Mr. Speaker,
we have a long list of priorities.
Will you commit to putting the Epstein rule on the floor, or are you going to put that on the floor?
We will see how all this develops. We're in line with the White House. There's no daylight between us. We want transparency, and I think that will be delivered for the people.
Mr. Speaker, why have a non-binding